Hello everyone, this is NHL Hockey News Sports. Hope you're enjoying your day today. In this video, just did a mock draft, a post-draft lottery, a couple of days after, my fault there, but hope you enjoy that one. So before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, because let's try to hit 300 subs, okay? So let's get into it. Is it possible for the Blackhawks to beat the Oilers in the qualifying round? Now, I did a video on this, not with the Blackhawks, but with the Wild. So, is it possible for the Wild to beat the Canucks in the qualifying round? I did that one. People liked it. I got some good views on that, and I really liked it. I love doing it. Actually, I had a lot of fun doing it too. So, let's do it. The Blackhawks. Of course, the Oilers will be playing. Some say it's kind of deadbeat series, one that might be a little overlooked compared to the Hurricanes versus the Rangers, even the Canadiens and Penguins. That's going to be kind of one I think people are going to kind of keep their eye out and listen. Like, what's going to happen with that? You think about that, Jets and Flames, other teams, but this one's kind of like in the Wild and Canucks. These are kind of like, well, or Islanders and Panthers. Predators and Coyotes, those are ones kind of like people like, well, whatever, but you never know. Is it possible for the Blackhawks to win? Well, they do have the experience between Taves, Kane, who else was the Cup? Keith, Crawford, those guys who really left of this team. Of course, Seabrook, but he's on LTIR. He's not coming back probably for this playoffs. So, that's about it. Saad, also. Can't forget about Saad. So, let's get into it. So, looking at this, I put this lineup together. A couple guys should be scratched. You can look on cap for any of the guys I did scratch. But here's the first line. Saad, Taves, Kane. Now, Saad always liked playing with Taves before, and Kane has that great shot too. So, this could be interesting. A very experienced line. A team on that first line that, of course, I didn't win 3 Stanley Cups, but Taves and Kane and Keith did, and Crawford, I believe, got 2. So, looking at that, this experience. So, Saad, Taves, Kane, Cup winners right there. Kubalik, Strome, DeBrincat, those are new guys. You know, those are guys that Kubalik did really good at the, January past. He was scoring goals like crazy. Okay, 30 goals. We're talking about. Oh my goodness, this guy's great. Now, Dylan Larkin, my goodness. Dylan Strome, my bad, Bill, is a guy who had kind of a down season after the 18 to 19 season being a really good season for him after getting traded from the Coyotes. And he had DeBrincat, who does play right wing. Kublik plays on the left. I thought that would be great. DeBrincat and Strome, those are guys that have known each other for a long time and blend really good together there. That would be great. Top 6, not bad. If Strome can get back to that 18-19 season, kind of what he did, we'll see how that goes. Kubalik, if he can get that scoring like he did during his rookie season, what he has done, great. DeBrincat kind of had like a down year. Maybe because Strome had it, he did too, but just wondering about that. Alright, here's our bottom 6. Kajula, Da, Nylander, Hengel, who's 21. I put him in there. I'm like, why not? Give him the experience. Get him into the series of best of 5. Zach Smith, buyout candidate, potentially. And Ryan Carpenter. Not a horrible bottom 5, you know. This team kind of probably leaning toward the draft pick. But who knows what to get number 1? That is also another question. But looking at this, Da did not play bad. He didn't play incredible. He didn't play horrible. He was in the middle, mediocre for what he did this year. Rookie season coming right out of the draft and playing. You know, he should have probably played some junior and then got signed this year and then go and play next year. But they gave him the quality. He actually did really well. So, you know, using him, not bad. Nylander, okay. You know, should they probably keep Jokic Hall over Nylander? Probably yes, definitely. But top 6, bottom 6. Top 6, of course, is better than bottom 6, of course. But not horrible. But the Oilers might have something on them. On the wing, I think the Blackhawks might have an advantage over the Oilers, but that's just something. Now let's look at the defense. Keith Murphy, Mata, Carlson, Cuckoo, and Barquist. Now, I'm like, I don't want to put Adam Barquist on second defense. I'm like, Lucas Carlson probably should be on second. The right side is super weak. Now, Barquist is great to have him. Good job, man. We could use him. And yeah, he's definitely going to be used. But we'll see how that goes out. Left side, the defense. I'm not going for that defense, That's really not, Keith on the older side. Yes, that'd be great to have during this best of 5. Mata, Cuckoo actually had a really good season. Around 20 points. Solid. Murphy, Carlson, Barquist, Carlson, Barquist, inexperience. Not saying they're horrible, they're just inexperience. That's the thing. In goal, I think NHL's going to be telling all 31 or all 24 teams, have 3 goalies. If one goes down, you got 2. Okay, so I think all 24 teams are going to be running on this 3 goalie system. So they have Crawford, Subban, and Delia. Okay, so if Crawford can kind of get back after what he did, he kind of got hot after the deadline, after Leonard was traded, a little just before. If he can get back to that, he might be interesting. Now, McDavid and Draisaitl, I think, and Anthony Ciu, Ennis, and all those guys, I think might tear down this defense of the Blackhawks. The top 6, I'm happy with. The wing, I'm happy with. That might be an advantage. The defense, it has holes in the defense. Major holes. Especially on that right side. Left side too. But on that right side, yikes. So, not really happy with that. Now, could they get it together though? Yeah. Mata's won 2 Stanley Cups. He knows what he's doing. He has that experience. That could help for sure. So how many games could he win in? Of course, the best of 5. So if you sweep them, the Oilers, which I don't see with the Oilers, that means you win 3. In 3 games, you sweep them. If you get in 4, 3-1, and then if you're tied up at 2, whoever wins the 3rd game, it's whoever wins the 3rd game. Will be that 5th game would be the winner. So they're tied at 2, game 5 will be the winner, and moves on to the playoffs. Now, what if the Blackhawks won against the Oilers? And how many games could that be possible? And so I'm thinking, but I'm just looking at this defense, and I'm not liking it. But I have to say, is it possible? And it is possible. Okay, is it possible? The defense I don't like. The wing I do like. The wingers I do like. The center top 6 I do like. Defense as well doesn't like. Goaltending, Crawford, experience, not bad. So how many games? I'm going to say that's in 5 games. I think the Oilers and the Blackhawks battle that one out. And how the Blackhawks get out of it, they squeak out and they get into the playoffs. Is that something they want to do? They kind of want to, but they also want to rebuild. They kind of haven't made their mind up. But in 5 games, just got out of it. It tied 2-2, went into game 5, and this is what happened. If that's possible. Now, another thing, I've been asking these 2 questions. After how many games, who potentially stands out during the best of 5? Now, what do I mean by that? Which players could potentially stand out and help them win the series? You're not going to have a mediocre team be like, who stood out? No one. If you won, there's guys who stand out. So we're going to be talking about some guys. I'm going to write a couple on the board. I'll play it to see that first line. Taves, Kane, Saad, experience definitely would help. Over the Oilers, that would be an experience of the cups they had, what they endured, winning, that winning culture they had. That first line would be great. Alright, next. Kubalik, Strowman, DeBrincat, so I basically did the top 6. I put the top 6 in there. I thought it would be a good idea. Top 6, why not? Not bad on the wing. You know, what was I going to put? Strowman? I don't know. DeBrincat? I don't know. But you never know. Potentially they can stand out and, you know, maybe they weren't great during the season, but what if they stand out during the playoffs? Right? So, we'll see how that goes. Let's talk about the defense now. Who can stand out? If you want me to pick any players, I pick the left side. Keith, his experience. Mata, his experience winning 2 cups. His Saito Cuckoo kind of being that guy who has experience too at the same time, but he was more of a 7th defenseman with the Lightning. So that's what I mean. These guys can be great. How about in goal? Crawford. Why not? You know, we'll see how that goes. Subban, Dillian, we'll see how that goes, but do they really want to win it? I think Stan Bowman kind of wants to see it, but the team he built here, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to say that. So what stands out for them to win, if they possibly could win, is the wing over the Oilers. But something they probably would have to work on really hard, and Jeremy Colliton has to work really hard, hopefully if that works or not, is the defense. You know, the offense, I wouldn't say is bad. The defense has major holes. So you gotta watch out for McDavid, Seidel, guys like that. Be lethal. Okay? Watch out for McDavid. His speed. Seidel. Find him out of nowhere. Oh, there he is. Scores. You know, you gotta watch out for that. That's another thing you gotta watch out for. And if they did win, it has to be in the Game 5. And, you know, how did the Oilers be so bad? You know, how is that possible? So, if they did have to win, it has to be in 5 games. You got the players 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players that could potentially stand down the best of 5. And hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video, hit the bell, comment, share. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day. And let's try to get 300 subs. This is NHL Hockey News, boys. Goodbye.